Hey guys, so let's understand how the large language models are basically trained, right? The large language models that you see from OpenAI, Mistral, the LLaMA models, and all these LLMs are basically um, trained with a lot of knowledge and data sets. Let's understand a simplified LLM training workflow, right? So the first step is all about the training data. The training data is gathered. It can be anything that is found on the internet, right? Wikipedia pages, YouTube videos, the PDF files that are found online, and any data to train the model. That is the first step. And then comes the second step, that is data preparation pipeline, right? Where the system undergoes several critical processing steps, including filtering and selection, and if there is any harmful content, that will be reduced and that will be removed basically, and if there is any duplication of the content, that will be removed, and the tokenization will be done, because this is where the whole training data gets converted into machine readable format, right? That's what we call vector embeddings, a numerical format that basically machines can easily understand. So that's what happens in the data preparation pipeline. And then the third step is pre-training, where the focus shifts to architecture design, where the fundamental structure of the model is basically established. The questions like how the model is trained, what are the different parameters of the model, everything will be determined. Everything will be decided here in the pre-training. And in the pre-training, the model basically gets its form, the initial form. And then the fourth stage is basically the base model phase that creates a pre-trained language model, a base model, right? With general language processing capabilities such as LLaMA and Qwen, where you can basically create, where the base model basically creates, human-like text, or it can be used for summarization and all those activities, capabilities, right? And then comes the fifth stage, that is fine tuning, where the base model is basically trained with specific data sets, right? With your own custom data. Maybe if you're working in a healthcare sector and financial sector, the base model won't be able to understand your vocabulary, right? That's where the fine tuning comes in, where you basically train this base model with your own custom data so that it understands your vocabulary. And then this sixth step is the model evaluation, is where you use benchmark to basically evaluate the model's performance, because you gathered the data, you trained the model. Now you have the base model, and you basically did a fine tuning of the model according to your requirements. And last step is basically to understand how good is this model, right? That's where the model evaluation comes in, and these six steps come under the LLM training workflow, and hope you guys um, understood how LLMs are basically trained, right? So this is a simple overview of how LLMs are trained. Thanks.